You know that feeling, right? That little bit of anxiety in your gut that says you have to pick one single career and just stick with it forever. That pressure to get it right can be absolutely paralyzing. Well, today we're going to talk about an idea that completely flips that on its head, the career portfolio model.
I mean, this is a question that just haunts so many of us. You've got all these different interests, all these different passions, but society is constantly telling you, nope, pick one, specialize, fit into this one little box. It can honestly make you feel like having diverse interests is a bug, not a feature of who you are.
But what if all that pressure is just based on an old, outdated idea? What if you could actually build a career that celebrates all the different parts of you, instead of forcing you to choose just one? That's exactly where we're headed.
So, to really get the solution, we've got to understand the problem first. And a lot of people call it the specialization trap. It's this deep-seated cultural idea that success only looks one way, going deeper and deeper and deeper into one single thing for your entire life.
And this pressure, it shows up in a few pretty familiar ways. First, there's that fear of choosing the wrong path, which leads right into analysis paralysis. You're so scared of making a mistake that you end up making no decision at all. It makes us feel like our hobbies and side interests are a weakness, and it reinforces this myth that a successful career has to be this perfectly straight upward line. But here's the thing, the world has totally changed. The whole nature of work is way more fluid than it used to be, with the gig economy and technology just evolving at lightning speed. So yeah, it's about time we challenged those old rules and started thinking in a way that actually fits the world we're living in right now. I want you to think of this as giving yourself permission. Permission to stop banging your head against the wall trying to fit in that one box. What if the problem isn't you? What if the problem is the specialization model itself? Just thinking that can open up a whole new world.
And let's be super clear. This is not about being flaky or afraid of commitment. It's actually the complete opposite. It's a strategic choice to be diversified. You know, just like a smart investor diversifies their financial portfolio to lower the risk and open up more opportunities for growth.
And that brings us right to the solution, the portfolio model. Honestly, thinking like an investor is the perfect analogy here. You are the investor. Your time, your energy, your skills, that's your capital. So the real question becomes, how are you going to invest it all?
So, at its core, the portfolio model is a strategy. It's about intentionally building this mix of different projects, different skills, maybe even different income streams. This gives you way more stability, right? Because you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. And psychologically, wow, what a relief. It lowers the risk of burnout and opens you up to all kinds of new opportunities.
Now, a portfolio isn't just some random collection of hobbies. It can actually have a pretty cool structure. You might have your main hustle, the thing that pays the bills. But then you also have a side project that really feeds a passion or lets you test out a new idea. You're also actively working on a learning skill to stay curious and sharp. And maybe, just maybe, you're building a growth asset, like a blog or a YouTube channel that could create value way down the line.
Okay, the theory is great, I get it. But how do you actually start? It can feel like a really big, intimidating thing, but it absolutely doesn't have to be. Let's just break it down into some simple, practical first steps you can take. Seriously, you can start small. First, just map it out. Grab a piece of paper, make 2 columns, skills I have and skills I want to have. That's it. Second, just pick one thing from that second column and start a tiny project. Don't go quit your job. Just give it a few hours a week. Maybe it's learning a little code to build a simple website. Maybe it's starting an Instagram account about something you love. And third, and this is important, share what you're doing. It keeps you accountable, and you never know, it could open up some really cool doors.
Ultimately, embracing this whole model really comes down to a fundamental shift in your mindset. It's not just about changing what you do, it's about changing how you think about your entire professional life. It's a move away from static job titles and toward dynamic, exciting projects.
This right here, this really gets to the heart of it. The old question we're all taught to ask is, what single job do I want to be? It's like a label. It's limiting. The portfolio question is, what collection of projects do I want to build? See the difference? It's active, it's creative, and it can change and grow right along with you. It's the difference between a static noun and a powerful verb. Maybe the best way to think about all this is to stop seeing your career as some destination on a map that you have to find. Instead, think of it like a garden that you get to tend to and cultivate over time. It's a living, growing portfolio that truly reflects who you are. And that really leaves us with the final and most important question. This isn't about figuring out your entire life's plan this afternoon. Nope. It's just about taking one small step. So what's it going to be? What's the first project, the first skill, the first little piece that you're going to add to your career portfolio?